Hey guys, I know it's been a little bit late, but I want to cover Monero hard fork, so stay tuned. Hey everyone, and hope you're all doing good, and happy Thursday to you, and welcome back to Mining Hardware channel. This is me, Guntis, covering always the best news from Mining Hardware channel. So yeah, in this video we're covering up the Monero hard fork, what really happened. So as many of you know, a few of the big ASIC manufacturer companies came out with the news that they are releasing ASIC miners for Kryptonite algorithm, which is mainly focused on Monero, because Monero is the biggest cryptocurrency on the Kryptonite algorithm. And so yeah, and Monero developer team took an action straight away. They usually don't think, and they do the right things, and seems the community believes in them all the time, that they are very capable to take care of this blockchain. And they have a lot of forks, like every half a year or something, and there's no issue with them. You know, they go through very smoothly, whereas on the other hand, on Bitcoin it's very hard to do, as the community is much more bigger and there's much more opinions from different people. So yeah, so what was really what they were really doing, they, you know, because the ASIC miners are treating the network like they are very fast, they are very power efficient, and like one big company who produces these miners could take all over the network, and that kills the decentralization. So they are pushing, you know, the home user, the guys who mining from PCs or has a small mining farm, the big ASIC miner companies pushes out from the market and forces to switch off the mining rigs for these smallest companies or house users who's operating as a more decentralized network on this blockchain. So what they did, they come out with a little update in their mining algorithm, which is now called Kryptonite version 7. And as usually, you know, there's so basically what you need to do is only update your miner and also update the your wallet to use the Monero coins. And usually there's, you know, it didn't just go through smoothly, as usually, you know, there's some kind of drama always, and there was a lot of fork chains created, and like the biggest scam, you know, which is the Monero V, which they promised like the community to give 10 times more cryptocurrency on their wallets. So what they did, they created a wallet like where you could put in your private keys, and of course there was no keys or no blockchain, but they just stole your private keys and they unlocked the wallets on the real Monero chain and transferred your balances away from this. So yeah, if you're in cryptocurrency space or using cryptocurrency, you know, you have to be aware of everything what's happening around you. So read the authentic Twitter accounts, subreddits, and etc. You know, do your research first before you start some kind of activities on this, like a new blockchains, to avoid any scams. So let's take a closer look on what really happened after the fork. As you can see the chart here, this is the Monero hash rate chart. So you can see it really started to pick up somewhere around December, when it was about 300 mega hash. The size of the Monero blockchain was, the hash rate was about 300 mega hash, and then just skyrocketed, you know, it went up, and here's a big jump also here. And here you can see it reached over 1 gigahash, 1.1 gigahash, and then it just went steady, you know. And this is probably, you know, maybe at this point was where the ASICs was turned on, or maybe this point. And you can see the fork was on 6th of April, and you can see the hash rate drop by how far did it drop, and then it went back up straight again. So I'm thinking at this point when it dropped, you know, like some of the people doesn't follow, you know, what's happening on the network. So I assume some of them didn't update their miners. Maybe they noticed they're not getting a mining rewards, so they're reading about Monero and so on, and what they have to do. So yeah, and it went back up here. It even now about 500 megahash. So the total network hash rate is dropped on the half, even a bit more. So you can see what kind of power has the ASIC miners. And also they still say what they did. They eliminated these browser minings where other people can infect like your PC to mine Monero to their wallet address. So they say they eliminated these also. And you can also check the difficulty chart. It's the same. You know, you can see here. You can see the drop here. On 6th of April, it started to drop, you know, after hard work, then the difficulty started to adjust slowly, and it bounced back here. And yeah, and for the last couple of weeks, the Monero has been a much more profitable mine than it used to be. And yeah, this is the thing I like about Monero team. They react they very fast to everything, and they want to support their blockchain. So I think they sent a good message out to ASIC miner manufacturers that if a currency wants to stay more decentralized, and they don't want these ASIC miners, so that's clear how they're gonna do. And that's not only what they promised to do these forks every maybe 5-6 months, just to don't get access to a network for these ASIC miners. But I'm thinking maybe in a time, you know, these ASIC mining companies, they won't be selling these miners. They'll probably mine themselves, you know, to not get as much attention. But even you can see the charts, you can see the difficulties and the hash rate is raising on the network. So yeah, that's it for my review on Monero, and thank you for watching again this mining hardware channel, and hit that like button if you haven't did, and subscribe it down below here or here. Yeah, go here, and see you on the next video. Bye bye guys.